Good morning, students. Today I am going to do quick revision on Fermi energy of copper. Aim to determine Fermi energy of a given copper specimen and required operators are copper wire, thermometer, beaker and multimeter. And let us move on to the figure of this experiment, that is thermometer, and you require the multimeter and hot water and copper wire. And regarding that specimen graph, you are going to plot this graph resistance versus temperature, and you are going to find out the slope value by using that points, and you have to draw the straight line through that points and mark that A and B, C, find out the slope value. Using this formula, you are going to find out the Fermi energy of given specimen copper wire. Okay. Next, the readings were like this. You have to take temperature, room temperature you require. It's starting from 85, 80, 75, 70 up to 45. And then correspondence reading you have to note down, that is resistance value you have to note down using that multimeter. Okay. So let us move on to the apparatus which you require for doing this experiment. So first one is multimeter, okay, and then thermometer, okay. Next, copper wire connected with this, okay, positive and negative. So here it is connected like this. Next, and another one is you require this connecting wires, okay. So next one is the beaker, okay. So another one is kettle. You have to use, this is the kettle for getting that hot water, okay. So using this button you have to heat this, and then automatically it will be switched off, okay. Then first you require that room temperature. You have to note down that room temperature by using this thermometer. So here the reading you can see, right? So that is 22. You have to note down that 22 reading. Then, and you need to connect this wire for getting that room resistance value. So using this multimeter you have to connect. So this is the half mode, and exactly opposite to that half mode there is a 200 ohm is there. So you have to turn on this indicator to this 200 ohm, okay. So I will show how to take that reading. So first you have to see this multimeter. Here ohm symbol is there and the common terminal. So this is the common, means -1. So you have to connect that negative part, means negative connection, to this black one, means negative only, and then negative positive, means that is ohm symbol is there, right? So that is the positive one which is connected to this positive. Then turn on this to the home part. So here you can see that home part. So here from this here to here, that is ohm part. So we require to connect a constant value for 200 ohm. So just switched on, and it's showing that room resistance value. So that is 19.4. Okay, you have to note down in this tabular column, okay. So then after that, using this kettle you are getting the hot water. You have to take this hot water into the beaker. 3/4 of this beaker you have to take hot water, okay, enough. Then immediately you have to immerse this copper connection into the beaker, and then keep this thermometer in between these two terminals. So it will be help for stable of this thermometer. Then you can see that the temperature was increasing, okay. So at certain level it will be stop. So you need 85, but it won't reach up to 85. Then you have to wait for 80. So now it is 80. So now you have to note down the reading for resistance, that is 23.3 in your tabular column. You have to note down. Okay, then after that 80 degree, so you have to wait another 5 degree decreases. Another 5 degree decreases means after 80, 75. Okay, so you have to wait for 75. Then you have to note down that correspondence reading of resistance in this multimeter. Okay, let us wait for 75. Then using this multimeter, you have to note down the resistance value for 75. Okay, next again you have to wait for another 5 degree decreases, that is 70. Again you have to note down the correspondence value of this resistance. Okay, then again 5 degree decreases, that is 65. Next 60, 55, 50, 45. Up to 45 you have to note down the resistance value. Okay, next after getting that values, so you will get that 6 to 7 readings. Okay, so based on that readings you have to plot the graph like this. Okay, so I take this, means resistance versus temperature, you are going to plot the graph. So this is the x-axis. Along this x-axis take the temperature reading. Okay, so temperature reading means that is not 80, means that is in degree Celsius. You have to convert it to Kelvin. In order to convert that Kelvin, you have to add that 273. Okay, so when you added that 273, you will get for 45, that is 318. Next 323, like that up to 80 you have to calculate and you have to take like this. Okay, next along this y-axis, so this is the resistance value according to your value. Okay, according to your resistance value you have to take that scale. So roughly I am showing that scale, like I am going to take that 0.2 differences. Okay, so 0.2 differences means this is the scale you have to mention in the graph sheet. X-axis is equal to 1 centimeter, that is taken as 5 Kelvin, and y-axis, that is 1 centimeter equals 0.2 ohm. According to this scale I am going to plot the graph. So that you have to plot for first reading, that is starting from 45 up to 80 you need to plot. Okay, then after pointing the points you have to draw the straight line. Okay, so sometimes you won't get the means all points will not join, so try to get join the all points so that you will get the straight line. And after that you have to encircle the points. Then you have to draw the right angle triangle for calculating the slope value. So like this. So how to calculate that slope value? Take this, means count this box. So 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 centimeters along this AB length. Okay, so write that 5. What is the scale? So the scale means which you have taken for y-axis. Which you have taken for y-axis, that is 0.2 ohm, right? So you already mentioned in this scale, so that is y-axis is equal to 0.2 ohm. Okay, so that you have to multiply. Then along with this BC length. So BC length is 5 centimeter again, that you have to multiply by x-axis scale, that is 5K. Okay, so when you multiply this, so you will get the slope value nearly 0.06 to 0.08 range. Okay, this is the slope value. Then after getting the slope value you have to calculate the Fermi energy of the given specimen of the copper wire using this formula, that is EF is equal to, this is the constant value, into r to the power 4 divided by L square into slope square. So when you calculate this, this will be in joule form, that you have to convert it to EV. So how to convert that? Divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Then you will get the Fermi energy of the copper wire in EV. Thank you.